Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. We're here at Belle Vue Aquatic Koi Centre in Driffield, North Yorkshire, to have a look round, and I thought I'd do a little video just to show you around. So we have some plants out here, quite nice. Obviously we have some filtration systems here and some containers, obviously for large vats of koi fish. I'll just show you around. And here's the entrance. Just want to have a look round and show you what they've got here. Here's the entrance. Various accessories, sponges, attachments, pumps for your pond. Obviously, the notorious DEFCON pressurized systems that you can buy. I actually think they're pretty good, but other people don't like them, but that's obviously personal choice. Pond vacs, pond skimmers, nets, obviously. It's quite interesting, this place. It's hidden away. Obviously a big selection of koi food. Nets, obviously baskets for your plants, lots of different type of koi food, ranging from summer to various sizes, as well as some flake food as well for your goldfish. Some interesting replacement sponges that you can use for your pressurized systems, and lots of different types of netting as well, protect your fish from predators. Interesting to see that they've got some nice pond lights here. Various sizes of pumps from small to big, as well as fish feeders there. So that's £115, quite reasonable. And this is like an independent small run business. It's not a big franchise. Obviously you've got your box filters as well, where you would employ sponges and other ceramic or lava rock type media. Attachments, you know, if you need various attachments, whether it be solvent weld or pipe, and they do have a big selection of pipe, and I'll show you that in a moment. Rubber boots, vast array here. So we're based in North Yorkshire around here, so it's a little bit out of your way possibly, but it's not far from Bridlington on the east coast. And lots of various things you may want to use and utilise. Obviously quite a decent array of treatments for your fish. Dechlorinators, obviously. Bags of salt, that's interesting, you don't often see that in some of the main bigger places. And barley as well, to keep algae at bay, because the enzymes in the barley will obviously help stop algae from growing in your pond. So they have some nice large koi here. Over here we have some goldfish. Butterfly koi, goldfish again. We do have some golden ore, but they're very hard to spot. Albino green grass carp. Here we have some normal koi. This is typically called koi fry. Obviously they're a lot smaller, and obviously they're begging for food, as you can see. We have some larger butterfly koi. I know Vince, the twisty one, won't approve, but we have some butterfly koi in here, I believe. So these are long-tailed Saras goldfish, ranging in price, quite big. And then if we turn round, golden off, which are quite large, as you can see. Your standard koi here, so they're quite large at £200. We've got some silver red fin rudd on albino grass carp in here, ranging between £30 and £25. I don't think you can tell in the video, but they're black, so you won't be able to see them easily. So let me just zoom back out. So these koi are £100 each. Obviously they're a decent size, ranging about 4 inch. The filtration system seems pretty decent as well. As you can see, the filtration needs to filtrate the entire vats, basically. So if we have a long look how long it is, you can see this is a big place. Various types of pond plants as well. But obviously they have a large tank here for their very big fish. And as I said, I'd show you a selection of various pipes that they use. Quite interesting that they're using standard corrugated as well as heavy duty PVC, and a lot of the franchises don't use the PVC flexible hose that you get here, and you need to come to a proper koi supplier to get hold of it. So it's very good that they supply all different types of sizes and thicknesses. And they even supply some hose for your airlines as well. Here we have some pond liners. Typically you'll have EPDM, polyester plastics, that sort of thing. This is underlay, if you're wondering what underlay looks like. It's basically plastic material you put down under your pond to stop stones puncturing your liner. Here's a guide to the prices and the liners that they're doing. Just out of interest, how much would these big ones go for?
Well, what to sell?
Yeah.
We really sort of working to offers on them, really.
Right.
Yeah, when these have gone, we won't keep as big as this, because
yeah,
we're sort of going smaller fish really forward. They're always hungry.
So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come here, they're open to offers on these big fish. So I'm here today with Belle Vue Koi Aquatic Centre, and we've got a nice lady. If you'd like to introduce your name and how you started, really.
Yes, I'm Karen, and we started the business as a family business, and it still is a family business, approximately about 38 years ago.
Right, and did you have an interest in koi when you started, or was it just something your family pulled you into?
Always had an interest. My father's always had fish, so I've grown up with fish and just carried it through, really. Father decided he just wanted a bit bigger pond than what he had in his back garden, so we built ponds under a polytunnel. Right. That's how we started.
And do you get your koi directly from Japan, or is it a supplier in the UK?
We use a supplier in the UK, and also we get them direct from Israel and Japan and Singapore, and Sri Lanka.
Right. Any chance you get some from Europe? Because there is quite...
Well, we do get some of the English goldfish. We get English goldfish. Obviously, a lot of the fish have to come from abroad. I'm trying to think what else we do get. We use an English supplier for like the fantails, goldfish, bumpkins, that kind of thing. But the koi we do tend to get from Israel or Japan.
Do you have a good relationship with Aqua Evolution? Because I've not noticed any sort of easy pods around and that sort of thing.
We do have a really good relationship with them, but we don't stock because we're only a very small business. We don't stock, we just buy to order.
Right.
And generally the price is the same right the way throughout. So we just basically get our local customers the Evolution pods if they need them.
I've noticed, because there is a bit of a stigma with butterfly koi. Certain individuals on the YouTube communities certainly doesn't like to talk about them or is interested in them. What's your thoughts on the butterfly koi?
I like butterfly koi. I think they're very nice. They're just as easy to keep as normal koi. We try to please the customer, and there is customers that do really like butterfly koi, and there's customers that don't like butterfly koi.
Yeah, I'm a mixed bag myself. I've got a couple of each. Because a lot of people feel that they're sort of mutated from normal koi, and they don't like to have that possibility of mutation in their ponds, and that's why they don't want butterfly koi. Any thoughts on that, or is it just personal choice?
Personal choice, really, isn't it? Yes, we've never had any problem with them. We think they're lovely.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got goldfish.
Yes.
Is there a big demand for the goldfish, or is it always the koi that people are drawn to?
A big demand for goldfish. I would say it's 50-50 really. There's a lot of people don't want koi because they can grow obviously a lot bigger, and they just like to have these little natural ponds now.
Yeah.
And the goldfish is perfect for the little natural environment and the little pools.
You have a lot of filtration systems here, I've noticed. Obviously, there's various types. Obviously, you've got your easy pod type design. Obviously, your box filters. Obviously, I myself have a natural wetland filter system that I put in a wooden box myself and lined with a liner. Have you got any preference in terms of filtration for ponds, or is it just anything can do the job?
I think a lot of the new modern filters, everything's different, and it's again customer's choice. We used to make all our own filters when we first started, right from scratch, but because the tanks are very hard to come by now, we find that it's cheaper to actually buy the filter in than it is to start making them. All our filters in the aquatic centre are all underground, so they've all got the original media in of like a perlag, and that's a really good porous rock. But again, it's your own choice about what you do want in the filtrations.
A lot of people have talked about pumice and lava rock. I personally use lava rock myself, but some have said pumice has a tendency to break down over many years. What's your thoughts on that?
I think it would take a lot to break down many years. We've had the same pumice in for like 38 years, and it's as good as it was when it went in.
Because I visited another store and they use pumice quite a lot, and I approached another koi tuber recently, and he seemed to think it can break down after so many years.
We haven't got any problems yet.
38 years, it's a long time, that, isn't it?
Yeah, so we're still using, obviously, still the same pumice. We do, when we do come to the end of the winter, we clean certain systems out, but we just rebag the pumice. That's all we do, we re-net it. Other than that, the nets have maybe perished a little bit, but the pumice is actually as good as it went in.
Because you've got your beneficial bacteria in there you don't want to lose, do you?
No, so we just rebag it. Sometimes we don't even take it out of the bag. We just rebag it and get it back in the filtration as quick as possible.
Well, you seem to have a very nice store here. I certainly would recommend people come and visit you.
Thank you.
Basically, you're in Driffield, North Yorkshire, isn't it?
East Yorkshire.
East Yorkshire, my apologies.
Yeah, Driffield, East Yorkshire.
East Yorkshire, and come here, and I'll put the details in the description box, so
Yes.
everyone can visit you at their leisure. And thank you for being welcoming and letting me have a chat to you.
problem.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.